Well, good day everyone. I'm coming to you from the greenhouse. As you can tell in the back rows here, everything is fully loaded. It's pretty exciting. Zone 4 here. If you're new to my channel, thanks for joining in. We are cutting some greens for the farmers market tomorrow. If you haven't already, guys, help us out. Subscribe to the channel, watch our videos, and give us comments if you like, and give us a subscribe. All right, I said that already. A thumbs up. Anyways, let's do a quick walkthrough here. So in this row down here, we have arugula and radishes on this side. The radishes haven't quite got up to size yet. I was hoping they'd be ready for the farmer's market. There's a few in here. I'll pull one for French breakfast. Still a little small, but hopefully next week. Got arugula. This arugula is getting a little big here. I was hoping to have it all cut and sold, but that's what it is. Nice and tasty. It's not too bitter. And it doesn't have that hot, spiciness like some arugula does, so it's a good one. I've been cutting this. This bed's been cut almost once now. This stuff's all regrown back, and it's just so much easier to cut. I find that not many people like arugula in the areas that I am. They don't have such a fine taste. So it's a bit of a harder sell, but that's all right. We have it anyways. I have a few people that really like it, so I've been selling it to them. Over here there's spinach. I had a nice cut of spinach yesterday. I got, I think, almost 5 pounds of spinach from this bed here. And we'll let it grow back once more quickly. If it doesn't grow back by next week, we'll just dig it out, get my tomatoes and peppers in, because I need to get those guys in soon. Today we're cutting Salanova lettuce, so we'll show you that process. And over here we have some baby gem romaine lettuce. First year growing this, so I'm excited to try this. The spa that I'm providing wanted some of this, so I'm trying it out. And I think they should get to about this tall. I've never grown them before. They're looking pretty good so far. We'll see how that works. But the reason we're here today is to cut our Salanova lettuce. So let's get into it. So these heads are not as big as I would like them. I would like them almost another half that size bigger. But I want to have some for the market because all my customers love this lettuce. It's a great lettuce, good mix. So I just cut it by the head there, topper in there. And when I like to plant it, you know, all the different colors in each row here, so that you get a nice mix when you're washing it up and bagging it. So this is the red sweet crisp here. It's a nice looking lettuce. And this is the green butter crunch. This red oak leaf. And we have some sweet green crisp here as well. So I'm only going to do enough probably for 6-7 bags. I'll easily sell that out. But like I said, they're not as big as I would like them. And so I'm hoping by next week they'll get quite a bit bigger. But because it's first market, still early in the season here, it's going to be the long weekend here, May 24th. I'm expecting it to be busy, and we want to have lots of goodies for all the people that are coming back wanting the fresh vegetables. No more store-bought veggies for us now. We are back into the good season of fresh food, locally, organically grown food. Usually what I do too, I'll just go sporadically down and find the ones that are big enough that I want to cut and leave some of the smaller ones for the next week to head up. Like this oak leaf here is a nice size. And a lot of them get, like I said, they'll double up in size, some of these guys. My goal is to have this lettuce for the whole summer. I've got some planted in other beds as well, so I'm hoping that they start sizing up in the next few weeks here. Okay, so look at that, looking good. So I might just actually fill this basket up here, so then I have at least 6-7 bags worth. I don't like going to the market with like 2 or 3 bags of one lettuce. Some people like to buy 2-3 bags at a time. So I think that's almost good. What we'll do, we'll take you down to the wash station and show you my washing process. All right, so here's our wash station down here. So I've got it filling up with water in my sink right now. And I've got my salad spinner here, which comes in really handy. So kind of my process down here is I'll bring it down, put my salad mix in there, I'll wash the salad mix, put it in the salad spinner. And I got my little drying table here. I actually need to lower the fan down, I just haven't had a chance to lower it down yet. And once that's dried off, after spinning out, just to make sure more excessive water is off, we bag it up and we take it inside to the fridge. Last year the fridge we had inside was way too small, so we got a big cooler last week. I don't drink Coke, not an advertisement, Coke sucks. Kombucha all the way. But here we go. This is a nice big double door cooler. It's bigger than most of them. Usually they're a little smaller than that, but this works. This will be more than enough for what we need it for. Got for 400 bucks used, so it's awesome. I plugged it in the other day and she works great so far. You can probably see all our ceilings here. A lot of this stuff's going to be for sale, and then most of my stuff I'm planting out in the greenhouse is indoors still. So we have to deal with that in the next few days because we had frost last night. It's -4. The night before was -3. So I think we're past that now, hopefully. Anyways, let us get started here. Most of the lettuces are small enough that I don't have to go through and cut the heads off. Usually when the heads are bigger, they have more of a core. So I have to go through each one and just kind of cut it a wee bit more so it breaks up. But because the heads are a lot smaller right now, most of them are already loose and good to go, which makes the process a lot faster. And so ideally, you see a lot of gardeners, they got a little bubbler inside with air compressed through it to bubble it and wash it. I don't have one of those yet. I need to figure that out sometime soon so that I can wash it. But right now, it's basically just using my hands and going through and making sure all the dirt's off, agitating it a little bit. And if I see anything that needs to be picked, I'll pick it out. But and what I'll do too, I'll fill the sink so it's right full to make sure that all the dirt, when I'm agitating it, falls off to the bottom of the sink and not staying on the lettuce. So this Celanova is a high value crop. It brings in quite a bit of cash for us. People love it, we love it. Okay, we'll let that sit for a second here, and we'll be right back. Alright, usually I use my hands for this, but it's still pretty cold down here. Temperature is still cold outside, so yesterday when I was washing stuff, my hands were frozen. So I'm just using the small strainer, strain it out, and then bring it up and over, dump it in. This way we get most of the water off of it. I used to have a small homemade salad spinner, and that thing was a piece of junk. It broke in the first year using it, and it didn't really spin a whole lot of lettuce. It took me hours. This cuts my time down. I can get about 3 or 4 bags worth, sometimes 6. I jam pack it. So here we go. We'll get the lid on here. And I'll start spinning. Just gonna drain some water out in the bottom of the hole first here, so it's easier to spin. All right. Just like to give it a really good spin one way. That gets most of the water off it. And then sometimes what I'll do, I'll just go back inside and just kind of loft it up a bit so it's off the sides. and then I'll spin it the opposite direction, so we're getting it spun both ways. There we go, that should do it there. So now, bring it over, turn the fan on, spread it out a wee bit here. And we'll let this dry for about 2-3 minutes, and then we'll bag it up. And so while this is drying, what I do is I get the next batch in the spinner and start spinning the next batch up. Alright, so I've got my scale here. If you guys need a scale, you can use my Amazon link, affiliate link below. I got this from Amazon. It's been going strong for 5 years now. So my bags, I use plastic bags. I'm using the 6-pound bags, and it works perfectly for doing 8 ounces of lettuce here. So I usually like to fill it up almost all the way here. And I'm getting pretty close. So I'm at 8.2, which is pretty good. Pull out a wee bit. Some days if I have a lot of extras, I'll be a little generous, give another few points of ounce in there. So you just tie it here. And it's ready to go. Perfect, 1 bag down. They don't like stand up very straight most of the time. There we go, perfect, 8.1 ounces, right on the money. Once you do this a few times during the summer, you usually get pretty close to what you need in the bag before you wait. You get an eye for how much you gonna need to make that 8 ounces. Funny, I'm in Canada, I do ounces. I just know ounces better than grams. Grew up and working in a bakery, and bakery everything was ounces, so I got accustomed to doing ounces. There we go, another 8 ounces. So I have 3 bags out of one spin there. Okay, there we have it, guys. There's my process of cutting my greens, washing the greens, and bagging the greens. Some people like to see how that's done, so there you go. Hope you enjoyed that video on how we do our greens here at the farm. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you out there. Have a great day.